Welcome to the top 20 video games chosen by you. That's right, you. This episode is dedicated to video game music with weird names, strange names, and it is produced by Rudy, Seiflin, Longbow, Claudio, and Chris. This was a big challenge. Like Rudy said, you can find songs that have weird names, but they might be terrible songs, or they might be short loops. This is from Undertale, and it's called, Can You Really Call This a Hotel? I Didn't Receive a Mint on My Pillow. But let's get to the show. Our first selection is by Rudy. It is from Brandish 2. Have a look at it. Babe. Could be on our top covers of the lifetime. Brandish 2, The Planet Buster on the PC 98. This song is called Gado Bador. Rock it, baby. So short, but so sweet. Man, it's got those sort of like late 80s, early 90s, especially like the NES, 8-bit, 16-bit era. Just pounding away. This is on the Super Nintendo, but to me it sounds like it sounds more like the Genesis stuff where you have that really hard-hitting bass and drums. There are so many notes in this. It's like they told the composer, oh, good news, we found out on the PC 98, the memory for where you put your sound, it's expanded a little. So, you know, feel free to throw in a few more notes. Oh, this is on the PC 98, right. I'm looking at the Super Nintendo gameplay that's on the thing. I can have more notes? Yeah, don't go crazy with it or anything. Too late! People like to use the term conflate because it's smarter than the word confuse, and it makes it doesn't sound like they just got confused. I'm merely conflating them. Our second track is chosen by Siphon. This is from Valkyrie Profile, Lenneth. The track's name is Unfinished Battle with God Syndrome. I like that. You know, he's a great guy, but he kind of has this, like, thing. It's an unfinished battle with God syndrome. I mean, I love his long hair and all the belts he has. He's really super sexy, you know, and kind of like androgynous, which I like, you know. But yeah, unfinished battle with God syndrome. He can't get over it. He says he won't stop until he's level 99. I don't know what that means. Yeah! The hell was that? Okay, well, isn't that a great little tune? This is a great one. I love the trumpets. The trumpets are coming through really well. Rudy thinks it's weird because you don't have people going, Firebutt! Shadow Servant! All that stuff. Or you could see this maybe in a Street Fighter. Or in a Sonic game. Yeah, maybe if Sonic got a little classy. If Sonic was heading to the last level and he has to dress up in like a special suit with feathers on it that lets him fly and do all his spin attacks in the friggin' air, and there's clouds rushing by, and he has to fight some kind of a super salamander, a sexy salamander with a 12-pack of abs. I love that this modulation here. Really nice. We're hearing like lots of drums and crazy upbeat stuff. It's good. Our next selection by Longbow. This is from Hat in Time. The song title is She Came from Outer Space. She blinded me with science. Yeah, that is cool. you have the really sort of 1950s cheesy UFO B-movie? And like Chris is saying, the spy thriller Inspector Gadget, kind of like grooving low riff. Ding, 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 ding. What's that really cool one from like the 50s or 60s? Like dong, 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 dang, dong, da da. Dum, 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 da da, dum, 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 da da. Wow. Reminds me of that. She came from outer space. This next one is chosen by Claudio. It is from Goemon's Great Adventure. The track is called Fantastic 7 Revolution 8 Happening. Oh man, another game made by the great Konami, or at least sold by Konami. Now that's what they're more concerned about. Selling things. Of course they are. They're a corporation. Of course they are. It's a business. What a nice chilled out ambient track. Forest sounds. The nice vibes kind of pedaling. Simple but effective. Very subtle, yes. Chilling in an afternoon close to the forest, or even at night, you know, like I can hear, maybe it's because the crickets to me sound like it's at night. There's a cat meowing. The great Konami, they make games, the best games. There's these people, they don't make games half as good. People are telling me that they love Konami games, that they're better than any. It's amazing. This next one is by Chris. It's from Wild Woody, and the game is called Monkey Flush. I think that this track is pretty interesting to listen to. A lot of double kick we're hearing this week. I wasn't expecting that. A lot of like orchestra stabs, crazy organ, crazy drumming all over the place, and guitar. Things are going crazy. Nice. Monkey flush. Flush the monkey after you spank it. Our next track is chosen by Rudy. It is from Hilux 2, which makes a lot of appearances on our music show. This one is called That's a Big Stick. President's a Big Stick. What a great soundtrack. You know what I like about it is that, like Rudy's saying, it feels really good to chill. And then the guitar starts going, but with the production and the tones that they have, it's not really all that crazy. It's not all that crazy to listen to. It's pretty soothing. You could fall asleep to. Our next track is from Sifflin. It is from Risk of Rain 2. And the track is The Rain, formerly known as Purple. All right. So, probably going to get some kick-ass Princey stuff. Oh, yeah, bitch. That sounds good. Yeah, boobies. This is one of my favorite ones of the whole week. You know like those slow drums where it's a... Nice. And those like little auxiliary percussions. Just like sliding into the end of the bar. Ooh, this just grooves, baby. You could put some rain tracks over this. Some Purple Rain tracks. This is real nice. Big fan. Yeah. Turn down the fidelity. Get ready for a little breakdown. Yeah, it keeps constant pace, constant groove. That was beautiful. We've got another Hilux 2 track. This is chosen by Longbow, and the track is called Look Ma, I Fly Now. They fly now? They fly now. Yeah. right, we're only at minute 2 of an 8-minute composition, so I'm sure it just gets crazier and then comes back down to earth. What a beautiful, beautiful, emotional track. We were talking about the font in the game, because I think that's the only thing that looks kind of cheap and not hand-drawn. Everything is obviously hand-drawn, I guess I'd say. Yeah, it kind of has an art style similar to the Monty Python Flying Circus cartoons. And this music is very, yeah, Pink Floyd-y, psychedelic, long. I mean, look at that goop just calming. Every time that goop is up, it is calming. It is like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Every time he bumps, when he curls, when he feels the bump, it is like he is calming. Our next track is from Claudio. It is from Ogre Battle. It is called Accretion Disc. Man, it's nice. There's something about this that sounds like military in space, and you've got that really high, tight snare sound, like a really thin snare, like a marching band snare. We've got like a bit of reverb or delay on it, which gives it a spacey feel, and then also these really high trumpets and the notes that they're going to. The way they kind of layer on top of each other gives it this like royal or sort of ascending feel to it. Like you're in friggin' space fighting space kings. Maybe that's what will happen when we come together as a species on Earth, ending war and hunger, and travel the stars. We'll just run into space kings and they'll say, "You are all peasants to begin with! Prepare the super laser!" Our next track is chosen by Chris. It is from Age of Empires 2. The track is Smells Like Crickets, Tastes Like Chicken. That's a good way to put it, Chris. Like they're communicating over a distance, like communicating with smoke signals. You know, like they're, because in Age of Empires you go through all these different time periods, and this sounds like it's very early time periods. I mean, other than like the hi-hats, but I don't know what are those things called? But it sounds like you're going through the pottery age. You're building, and I guess like that's the sound they use when you make a house in Age of Empires. So they sort of remix that and just sample it and turn it into a big ass track. And apparently they use that same sound in some of the Halo music as well. Mixing different cultures. That's a good way to put it too, Rudy. Our next track is chosen by Rudy. It is from Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Great name. The track is called Serpent Eating the Ground. That's like asking a really stupid parent, Mom and Dad, why is the snake, what's it doing? The snake is eating the ground, honey. This song is fucking awesome. Oh my god. That's what happens when a snake eats the ground? I feel like they cancelled 4 songs off the soundtrack. And they go, sorry, we can only have 1 more track. And they go, oh, then we shall combine them all together. Or perhaps all of the composers on the Square team are like incredibly sexually frustrated and it just comes out in this. Can you imagine how this sounds compared to what it probably looks like in that composer's room? They're probably just like a bunch of quiet, meek Japanese sound geeks. And this is going on in their heads. This is the final theme of everything ever. Ooh. Turn-based. I guess when the action is turn-based, the music must elevate. Our next one is chosen by Cyflin. Again, from Ogre Battle. So that's Ogre Battle and Hylix 2 were both chosen twice by 2 different people. The weird thing about this track, Santa's coming in Ogre Battle. Ogres celebrate Christmas. Listen to those icy synth violins. And these synths. I mean, this is just great for like a militaristic kind of planning. Feels like you're overseeing things. And those like big timpani drums that is kind of like spaced out from each other. Like, to me, sounds like big armies are moving, or ogres are big. Yeah, ogres trudging to war. But then you've got these sort of like airy MIDI instruments that I guess would sort of evoke magic. I'm sure there's magic in an ogre world. Maybe the ogres don't believe in it, but there is magic, ogre. And you better watch out, or us humans are gonna barbecue you up with fire spells and eat you in front of your children. Oh, the ogres are on our side? Hey, check this one out. Composed by Yoko Shimomura. It is from Super Mario RPG, the fight against Smithy, who likes transforming. Yoko! What a bloody treat to hear Yoko Shimomura. A lot of like really fast percussion in all the tracks today. A lot of just like... Man, she's just doing so much, and a lot of like really low register melody. And these almost like brittle, kind of like glitchy freak out tracks. I'm surprised this isn't a Chris track. Chosen by Longbow. Oh man, I mean, there's just so many cool things going on in this. It's great for a JRPG sort of boss battle. You usually are encouraged to go off the wall, try lots of different phases. So many sinister things coming in. I mean, she's so good at layering in so many different instruments, and she's so like versed in how you're supposed to use an orchestra, and whether that's an actual orchestra full of humans playing real instruments, or whether it's the limitations of a Super Nintendo sound chip. She nails it every time. And for that, we salute you, Yoko. Well, you can't go through weird names without this pick from Claudio coming up. Something from Oathbound. This track is called Hi, Hi, Hi. Hi, 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 Man, I love those low Super Nintendo samples that. Yeah, the rhythm is just really simple, and it's played with really odd instruments. It's like a cowbell and a triangle. It really makes it feel like up is down, and that you're in a totally different place where things are weird and goofy and twisted, but innocent. Not simple. Clean. Maybe they're kind of simple. I guess it is sort of simple, actually. Simple and very clean. Simple and clean, but as if Goofy was singing simple and clean. Really catchy. It kind of has that feel of when your friend downloads Fruity Loops for the first time and they go, look, I made something. Except they don't have the really catchy melody part in the middle. This one is selected by Chris. This game gets a lot of attention on our show. Whoopo! This track is called No More Mud for You. Wow, what a really powerful track. So like thunderous and unrelenting, just like digging into the earth. And then it has that gorgeous B section that's just so like hopeful and dramatic. Ooh. Oh baby. I think I gotta buy this game just for the soundtrack. Sounds like someone just opened up the piano and is playing on the keys directly. Or a harpsichord. Oof. Not what I expect to hear when I'm looking at the actual gameplay. Oh yeah. We're down to the last four. At number 17, Longbow's pick. Wrong. We have 5 more. At number 16. This is from Breath of Fire 4. Not The Breath of Fire or Breath of the Fire. Breath of Fire 4. You Need a Mint. Made by Capcom. Capcom has so many bloody good games in every genre. This is Tototan Totanto. Sounds like Mario. Voilà, comme ça. I bet you Horky knows. What does it sound like? Da 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 da. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, I know what it sounds. It sounds like When You Wish Upon a Star. That's what it is, Chris. Yes. Why'd I say Mario? I'm such a Nintendo fanboy. You know how the PlayStation's MIDI guitars sounded like this? There's something about if you add a lot of reverb to them, it gives them this watery sound that's just perfect. And that's what a lot of times composing with older video game, When You Fish Upon a Star, Chris! It's all about working within your limitations. Mom, can I get the new game system, the PlayStation? But you already have a Super Nintendo. Yeah, but it has JRPGs. The Super Nintendo has many JRPGs, my son. But the PlayStation can do excellent steel drum sounds. Really? And when you saw that the mom still had her hair in braids from the trip to the Caribbean 2 years ago. When you fish upon a star, it doesn't matter who you are. That was nice. That reminds me of that name, Totanto, reminds me of when I was in Japan, not Japan, in Hungary. And the way they conjugate their verbs are, let's say you're saying, say the verb for eating or for washing is motiony. So if you say like moshok, I eat, moshud, you eat, moshtok is they eat. So if you wanted to say run, it was futni. And if you wanted to say like running, it's futok. And I'm like, well, how do you say they run? And it's like futotok. And I'm like, how do you say they ran in the past? A group of them. And they're like futototatotok. Futototatotok. It's as easy as that. I'm like, now say they all ran on a Thursday. And they're like, shooter tick tock futototok. They didn't think it was funny. This next one is chosen by Longbow. It is from Lisa the Joyful. The track is 666 Kill Chop Deluxe. Pretty cool. I feel like you could just put this in a time capsule and it'll tell you a lot about what music was really popular in certain eras and how people made music. Like this just sounds like programmed music. It sounds like somebody who's learning how to use Fruity Loops for the first time and is trying to just copy whatever they were hearing on the radio and then using different sounds, plugging them in. It's like when I hear this music, I just think of a big grid. Putting different things in, auditioning different instrument sounds and going, yeah, okay. And then someone going, I don't know. And just using every like pop production trick of the time. Pretty cool. You really rarely hear stuff like this in a video game. There's probably about, I'd say half the song I really love and half of it I really hate. But I really like this. Yeah. What a bob. This one is from Claudio. It is from Xeno Saga Episode 2. Jenseits von Gut und Bus. The Elsa von Brabant. He's got no nipples. Wow, that was bloody exquisite. God damn it, I love that. What a beautiful use of delay. So polished, so dreamy. Like such great use of the synths and... oh, those little bass rolls. But so pleasing. It's so weird and layered and dense, but so pleasant. Be great in Pilot Wings or something. This game looks really fun too. Beautiful. Good Christmas track. When you hear a game has 1 hour cutscenes, doesn't that make you want to take the game developer and tie them to a chair and hold their eyes open like Clockwork Orange and show them a 1 hour cutscene about why 1 hour cutscenes are stupid? It works for Kojima. He uses them. I don't know if it works. When a 1 hour cutscene would end, I think I'd forget how to play the game. And especially if there's no warning. If I sit down and watch a television show for an hour or a movie for an hour, I know. I don't sit down to watch Dune and go, whoa, why is this still going? What the hell? You've set an expectation in video games that things are broken up into digestible sections. You need to at least warn somebody with that. You can't just throw that at them. Unless that's, I don't know, the deep point you're trying to make and will subvert their expectations. That's a great excuse. At least the song was really nice. I'd listen to that song for an hour. Our 19th track is chosen by Chris. It's from Time Splitters, and the track is called like a monkey. How do you want me to throw my poop? That's nice. I like Time Splitters. I like that it sounds like how Time Splitters sort of feels like GoldenEye was, but is in this weird sort of futuristic, anything goes, you know, past, future, but also really feels very of the 2000. Just really fun, really video gamey. A solid arcade shooter from the era. Multiplayer, challenging levels. I had it for the GameCube. I remember it being really tough. A great console multiplayer game. And a great track. Real simple. But just a nice, what do you call this, house? I don't know. I'm not on ketamine. I don't know. Our last track is from Me and My Katamari, chosen by me for you. The track is called Shabba-Dooby. like a nice kind of shuffle to it, kind of dancey, so groovy, sort of like futuristic summer grooves, like you're dancing within the canyons of your mind. Apparently there's some kind of a genre for this. I think Horky might have mentioned it before. It just sounds so beautifully, futuristically joyous, glitzy, poppy. It's lovely. If you're watching the YouTube upload of this, weird. Just weird. This genre is Lavender Earl Grey Cookie. If you're watching the YouTube upload, thank you.